Mark Pernia died at his place of work on the morning of 10th March last year. That place of work was the container ship Solong. He died going about his duties as an able seaman on that ship on a voyage from Grangemouth to Rotterdam under your command, Vladimir Motin, and because of your gross negligence. That was proved to the satisfaction of the jury, so that they were sure of it. Also, I'm told, his parents, who have lost a son, and 3 siblings who have lost a brother. In common with so many mariners worldwide, Mr. Pernia worked for long periods away at sea. Mrs. Pernia was pregnant when her husband left to join the Solong in early December 2024. He should have returned to her 9 months or so later. Instead, he died without meeting his new baby, to whom Mrs. Pernia gave birth, not looking forward to her husband's return home, but as a widow. Mr. Pernia's death was wholly avoidable, and the blame for it lies squarely at your hands, Captain Motin, to your great shame as master of the ship. As the prosecution invited me to find, you showed a blatant disregard for a very high risk of death, or that guideline description is the one that most closely resembles this case. I preferred the view that this was a gross failure to identify the collision risk, and that is why you did nothing to avoid the collision, to the view that you were reckless about safety and ploughed on into collision, what is more, doing so without raising any alarm. Therefore, in my view, the case does fall short of a blatant disregard for a very high risk of death. It does not do so by a very large margin, though, and there was the extensive harm here, actual and foreseeable, that I have identified, over and above the very sad loss of Mr. Pernia. I consider it was an offence at the upper limit of that category, prior to considering mitigation. The sentencing guideline range is 3 to 7 years custody, and if there were no mitigating circumstances, the sentence would be 7 years. There is some personal mitigation, however. You were previously of good character. You were well regarded by your crew and the ship owners for whom you have worked over the years, and it seems you had not previously had any significant incident at sea. That is all to your credit, but its weight is considerably reduced by a complacency and arrogance to which you had fallen prey, such that you were knowingly flouting SOLAS, the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, by routinely operating without any bridge navigational watch alarm system, BNWAS. You were, despite your generally fine record, a serious accident waiting to happen, even if it would be speculative to propose, and I certainly make no finding, that an activated BNWAS would have prevented the actual tragic accident in which able seaman Pernia was unlawfully killed. Captain Motin, stand up. For the reasons I have now given, the sentence for the gross negligence manslaughter of able seaman Pernia is 6 years imprisonment. Under current rules, you must serve 2/3 of that period in custody, that is 4 years, before becoming eligible for release on licence. While on licence, if you commit another offence or in some other way breach the terms of your licence, you could be recalled to serve up to the rest of the 6-year term imposed today, in addition to any punishment for that new offence or licence breach. You have now spent nearly 11 months in custody in these proceedings. That time on remand counts towards the time you must serve. The impact is that you can expect to become eligible for release on licence in a little over 37 months from now. That is the sentence of the court, 6 years imprisonment plus the statutory surcharge. Please take Captain Motin down. Thank you.
I'm just going to be taking an initial account from Vladimir Motin. Tell me in as much detail as you can what happened today.
Okay, so you're going to be placed under arrest. Okay?
Alright, it's for prompt and effective investigation to obtain evidence by questioning, so we'll be talking to you in the station. And that's the reason for you being arrested, okay?
Stena Immaculate, Solong. Stena Immaculate, Solong.
Yeah, the place for
Holy shit! That's Fire Club! That's Fire Club! What just hit us? The fucking container ship! Oh, General Law! The fuck? The container ship just hit us! This is no drill, this is no drill. Fire, 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 we just had a collision. Report to Rochester stations. Hello?
Stena Immaculate, Solong. Stena Immaculate, Solong.
Online, phone. Fire active.